Welcome to a presentation on fifth level coaching. My name is Warren Rutherford. I am the owner of the Executive Suite, a certified fifth level coach, and the Director of Coaching for Inometrics. In today's knowledge-based economy, knowledge workers need something more. Did you know that fewer than 50% of employees felt satisfied with their accomplishment at week's end and 40% felt burned out? This presentation is about helping you increase your performance through a structured, individualized, fifth-level coaching program. Back in 2000, Jay Niblick and Inometrics commissioned the Genius Study to better understand the problem and to identify its cause. He worked with 75 PhDs, 900 management consultants and coaches, and interviewed and assessed over 197,000 employees in 23 countries. During the process of the Genius Study, they identified 80 natural talents related to performance. In 2008, Jay concluded this study and documented the problem. How many of you feel fulfilled by your roles and are satisfied with your level of performance and success? Jay's research consistently identified the problem, so he asked, why do some people consistently achieve much greater success with less effort, while others who work just as hard, are just as smart, and even work in the same environment achieve much less? It's normal to look at performance metrics for personnel, and during the course of Jay's study, he was consistently referred to people who had a genius level of performance, a fifth level, much better than excellent. Jay talked to these people, themselves hyper-successful people who did not suffer from the problem, to get a sense of what made them perform at that genius level. Here is a list of some of them. Who would you recognize on this list? Interestingly, Jay was trying to identify if there was any correlation between performance and talents. He found none. Across all roles, all industries, and all employee levels. He did find, however, that hyper-successful people did have two acquired skills, that of self-awareness and authenticity, and he realized that anyone could achieve that fifth level, as long as they acquired their highest levels of self-awareness and authenticity. Let's look at the data. Fifth-level performers, on average, acquired 91% skill in authenticity and 89% in self-awareness. Our second-level performers, the average ones, acquired 59% skills in authenticity and 40% in self-awareness. Let's look at how this happens. Average performers, for instance, when they're given a role, they take it, learn it, identify what they need to do to perform it, and they adapt themselves to the role. More often, this results in lower results, consistency, and satisfaction, and it requires more effort to perform, and certainly creates a lot more stress in the person. Jay found that genius performers, on the other hand, when they identified that need, adapted the role they performed to use their talents, thereby increasing results, consistency, and satisfaction, with much less effort, less stress and discomfort experienced. Pretty interesting results, wouldn't you say? Earlier, we mentioned we're in the age of the knowledge worker. Well, how can we use our knowledge to develop higher levels of performance? Quite simply, we need to understand what talents a person has, why he's motivated to use them, and how he prefers to use them. You see, understanding your talents, motivations, and behaviors are the key to increasing your self-awareness and your authenticity. We firmly believe that people can learn how to increase their business performance. And you know what? We can measure these increases in dollars. As part of the process to help you learn to change directions, we measure your talents, motivations, and behaviors. We coach you through a process to increase the use of these to become more authentic, more self-aware, and to discover your genius. It's a choice you make, guided by our program. Our fifth level coaching program starts with 18 weekly 1-hour sessions that help you understand yourself and then coaches you through a process to decide how you can change your roles to maximize your natural behaviors, thinking style, and most prominent values. We know from experience that individual change is increased through a coaching program that emphasizes individualization, teamwork, and structure. We continue to work with you weekly over a year to ensure your decisions to achieve your own genius level of performance will be long-lasting. Do you know your talents, skills, reasons, and way? Would you like to increase your level of self-awareness and authenticity? And do you think you can modify your role to become a better leader, manager, and employee? Do you want to get what you accept, or do you want to achieve your genius? Do you want to know how you measure up on your preferred behaviors? Take our complimentary DISC assessment. I'll send your completed assessment along with a behaviors sheet that we use in the program for you to complete as well. Thank you for listening to our presentation. I look forward to your comments and your feedback.